This is easily like take 1,000. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be another installment of plant-based. I've literally filmed this video 1,000 times because I cannot, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. But the plant that we're going to be talking about today is the Pink Splash Aglaonema. There it is up close. It is a Chinese evergreen, comes from Asia. It's characterized by the pink spots on the leaves. Here's a good one. So I did order this plant from Blooscape. The color of this planter is slate if you plan on ordering it. I got her back in June. I feel like this is a plant that is easy to care for, but I feel like she is sensitive to her environment. When I first got her, I lost a leaf like pretty much immediately, like within the first 2 days that I had her, and then I lost another leaf after that. And I'm getting ready, I don't know if you see this one, I'm getting ready to lose this one. When she gets kind of like dark and dull, I can tell she's near the end. And she just looks like separate from kind of like all the other healthy foliage. But this will make the third leaf that I have lost, which is sad, it's sad. But don't get nervous. I feel like it's inevitable to be nervous as a newbie when leaves fall, but it's a part of the circle of life. But yeah, she's pretty easy to care for. This is one of my faves. I feel like they all my faves. I love the color. I'm not even a pink girl, but she cute. It's like she got on lipstick and shadow. I just watered her 2 days ago. It does say to keep her moist, but I definitely let her dry out before watering it because, again, I have root rot paranoia. Sheesh. But I came prepared this time. It comes with this like steps for welcoming your new plant from Blooscape. And then it also comes with this infographic type of card on the front or the back, or the front or the back. It has the name and the scientific name below that. And then it has like a little picture of the leaf. Not a picture, not an actual picture, but you know. For care instruction, this plant does require bright indirect sunlight. Direct sunlight can burn the leaves, but she does or could use, best case is bright indirect. If you have low light, she will survive, but she probably won't have a good pink coloring in low light. For water requirements, it says to keep her moist. I let her dry out. Make sure the soil isn't soggy. Do not allow the lower soil to remain wet, as this may cause root rot. In the winter, water thoroughly, but allow the soil to dry out between waterings. It can survive an occasional missed watering. So I don't miss a watering, but I definitely let her dry out. I don't think I will ever not. For humidity, now this is a plant that not made me, but this is the reason behind me starting to use my face steamer as a humidifier. This is a plant that will thrive with a higher humidity level. Pothos also kind of pothos also does better to me with the higher humidity level. So I got the pothos 1 week, and then I got this plant the next week, the week right after. And this is a plant that I started to use the humidifier on all my plants. I do have 7, not 8 plants, because I lost one. I do have 7 plants, and I can use a humidifier / face steamer on all of the plants except one, and I could actually probably use it on that plant, but it does not require extra humidity, and I have moved it and I feel like it's doing better after I have like separated it from the bunch that I humidifier. And I basically keep all my plants together, hit the humidifier in the morning. They say to water them in the morning, humidify them in the morning, mist them in the morning. If you're going to fertilize when you water them in the morning, so they have the entire day to photosynthesize and, you know, kick it with the sun to make use of what you did to it. But I pretty much keep all of my humidity lovers in together, bunched up together, turn on the humidifier. I keep the humidifier in one spot. All I got to do is fill it with water and turn it on. And the one plant that I have that does not need humidity, I separated from the bunch. I know that's a lot. This plant prefers temperatures in the 60s and 70s. Avoid cold drafts and sudden temperature changes. I think the sudden temperature change thing too has something to do with the leaf fall. It was pretty hot when I got her. I feel like I got the pothos, I got a pothos, the Pink Splash, and then a fern right after, and the fern did not make it. The fern, I think, died because of heat. It was really hot. Blooscape replaced my fern. Shout out to Blooscape, and replace it with the plant that I will be doing in the next, or I'll be going over in the next video. But this plant I don't think likes a lot of change. I feel like the Pink Splash is sensitive to change. I feel like it's sensitive to temperatures. I even feel like it's more sensitive to temperatures than the other plants, especially because I think I had my first pothos leaf fall a couple weeks ago, maybe a week ago, and I had leaf fall on this plant pretty much immediately. That's why I think it's temperature change. That's like I got them right after the others, so that can be the only big difference. Additional care, it does talk about tipping, like when the ends of the leaves turn brown. I think I cut mine off, but I could have sworn one of my leaves were tipping and I didn't do anything to it. But it says that the leaves tipping, the tipping can come from overwatering, over fertilizing, or tap water. I definitely have not overwatered, and I definitely have not over fertilized. I just fertilized her. I've had her since June, but I got her in the middle of June, and the middle of August is when I fertilized her. So I'd say I went 2 months without fertilizing, which you should fertilize her in the summer every month. I think I'm going to fertilize her, by the way. I think I'm going to fertilize her each season in the winter. I don't think I can stop. Like, I feel like a plant that needs to be fertilized like that needs to be fertilized like that. So I think I'm going to continue to fertilize her in the winter. I think she'll do much better. I definitely feel like I see some things that probably would not be things if I had fertilized her when I was supposed to, like once a month. Not huge things. She's still thriving, if you ask me. But I'm probably gonna fertilize her once a season. And by that I mean in 30 days I'm probably gonna fertilize her again, because we should technically still be in summer. Fall does not start to the end of September. And then I think I'm gonna go the whole fall season and then fertilize her again in winter. But yeah, for the tap water, You can put your tap water in a waterer or my camera cut out. I had to delete some things. I'm gonna put her here. Cutie. But as far as the tap water, you can put some water in an open container overnight so that the fluoride, chlorine, and salts can evaporate out of it. Toxicity. This plant is moderately toxic to humans and plants, so don't eat it. Don't let your plant pets eat it. I will say when it comes to the toxic level of plants, it's good to know, but I don't really have problems with that. If you're looking for a plant that's easy to take care of, which I would consider this to be pretty easy to take care, except for the fact that you do need to fertilize them summer and every month in the summer, but that's once every 30 days. I would say that this is pretty easy to care for. I think she's die hard. I think that I've done a good job in making sure she don't die. And I think she's just really pretty to look at. I love the foliage. You know, I'd say for 2 months, I could have fertilized her extra. One time, a little bit more. Let's just say that. But I highly, highly, highly recommend her as a beginner, even if you're not a beginner and you just don't have a plant like this in your arsenal. She is beautiful. She makes me happy. She's lovely to look at. I do plan on getting another of this plant too. I will leave the link below to Blooscape, this exact plant. I hope they still have it because they did not have the golden pothos when I went back to link it, but I'll check that again and I will link it if they have it. If you have not checked out Blooscape, definitely do that. If you're on like the hunt, the lookout in the market for plants. I don't know how many times I can say it's my new addiction, but that is what it is. I will see you guys in the next video and thank you for watching. I always get extra corny when it's time to close out the video because I have a huge problem with like sounding like everybody else. Oh my god, thank you guys for watching.